Oh, say does.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports Broadcast live in Atlanta, Georgia at the Phillips Arena. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. It's checked in for T. Money's checked in for Orlando. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. So on the floor for Orlando, Money in at point guard. Tobias Harris is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Peyton, and it's the shooting guard position.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Here's Money. No good from Frye.
Channing Frye missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better in last season. Seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
Here is Korver. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Carroll for 3. It's rebounded by Peyton. Orlando trailing here. Here's Money. Another miss by Orlando.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Horford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Horford's got 6.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
From the baseline, the shot's good from Money.
And reporters said they saw a bit of a confrontation involving him after last game. Not between him and the other team, but actually between him and a teammate.
Well, the talk was it was about how the ball was moving, or rather how it wasn't moving. Whenever teammates start disagreeing and bickering with each other over touches, you know something is awry.
For the 3. Here's Millsap, and he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kyle Korver. Harkless the pass to Money. Tries a 3. Bazemore grabs the miss.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
And that one's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And that one's good. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Mack dishes to Scott. Mack, good. Mack's got his second bucket.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
The Magic trail by 4. Here's Money. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Money's got 6.
What a finish with that hoop.
Here's Mack. Feeds to Bazemore. Picked by Horford. And Bazemore kicks to Horford. Cephalosha passes to Bazemore. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. No problems knocking that one down. Mack's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Money. And he gets it to go.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Mack. He's got 7. He dishes it to Scott. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Here's Money. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Atlanta leading by 3. For the finish, and a dunk by Horford.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the house. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys, Clark. You're right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, he can put it down.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Al Horford, the Dominican big man, won 2 titles with that great University of Florida team, actually back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. We really love his skill level. There's not much he can't do. He gets up and down. He's a terrific passer, and his mid-range jumper is spot on.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Here's Mack. There's the feed to Bazemore. And the pass to Horford. Hawks passing it around. Here's Mack. Drills the three-pointer. Mack's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Hawks. And Steve, for Horford, consistently a threat from mid-range. It's curious that he has struggled at the free throw line the last couple seasons.
Yeah, it must be something mental, because you think about what a good shooter he is from the outside. Some people have even thought maybe he should shoot threes from time to time. But the free throw line struggles, that's something that's bothered a lot of people over the years, and usually it's a mental block of some sort.
Count the bucket. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here, keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And Bazemore kicks to Payne. There's the dish to Mack. Good on the baseline, Jay. Mack's got 12 in the game.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense.
Go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Payne. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Mack subbed in for Jeff T. Cephalosha is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Knocks it loose. And they're running. All alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Mack dishes to Scott. Cephalosha with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Cephalosha passes to Horford. He kicks to Cephalosha. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
Here's Money. And it's Orlando with another.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Mack. 12 points for him. Puts up a 3, and he gets the bucket. Cephalosha's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
The shot's good for Money.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Mack. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Scott. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Passes it to Horford. Kicks it to Cephalosha. Knocks it loose and stolen by Fry.
Boy, they've had a lot of problems with turnovers this quarter.
Well, it's starting to show up at the scoreboard, too, as they've seen this lead fly right out the window with all the points they're giving up.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, thank you. As you know, Jeff Teague is starting to enter the upper ranks among point guards in the NBA, and he credits Coach Budenholzer for a lot of his growth. Teague said he always tells me, be aggressive. That is the only way I want you to play. When your coach is telling you that, there is no way you can't be successful. Kevin?
Well, he seems to be pushing the right buttons, Doris. Thanks. Dishes it to Mack. Here's Scott. And again, it's Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the three-point shot now.
And I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your pass, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between games served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
And Mack kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to Bazemore. He feeds it to Cephalosha. The tray. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got his third rebound tonight. Pass to Gordon. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Poked away, and it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. 6 seconds left to play in the first half, and that one's good. And now it's 27 points for Money.
And his stroke has been dead on, inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
And so
okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. He's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Kent Bazemore. Then for the Magic, Reese Harkless comes in for Channing Frye. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Payton. And so in the game for the Magic, Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Tobias Harris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Ridnour in at the point. And here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. He's just not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line. You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Over in the corner, Harkless. Ridnour passes to Money. Shoots a 3. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. Ridnour's got 3 assists in the game.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard.
Outside Teague. Carroll kicks to Korver. 6 to shoot. Here's Millsap over Harris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Number 5 is Paul Millsap.
You know, that's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. Game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yeah, it's almost like you've got to pick your poison. Either you leave other areas of the floor open and put some extra bodies down low, or you risk one of these guys running wild on you.
And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team. But they have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Money. Here's Dedman. Here's Money. Drains the three-pointer. Money's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
Millsap dishes to T. Blocked. Here's the break. Here's Ridenour. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it defensively. I mean, the steal totals are really something to admire.
No good for Money. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Dallas.
It was the definition of a well-played game. Very hard to find any weak spots in that performance.
Steve, you're right. I mean, everything I thought came together for them. The final score really tells the story.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Korver. Orlando's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Money. T covering. That's blocked. And they get it back.
You can see where the Hawks rank in the league stats over the last 10 games. 4th in blocks. 5th in steals. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
This is a team, Clark, and you talked about the shot blocking. This is a team that really has become a defensive-minded group. They rotate well. They cover up for one another. And when somebody does get to the rim, it seems like they've got a lot of guys coming over from the weak side to protect the rim.
1:49 left to play in the third. Three-point shooting perhaps never more valued, Clark, than it is right now in the NBA. Kyle Korver, such a great signing for the Hawks.
Yeah, really a good one. I mean, his contract is front-loaded running through 2017 for around the mid-level exception. And quite honestly, he's worth every penny, not just because of his laser shooting ability, but he's a hard-nosed, tough guy, professional in every way, and he just brings a winning presence to whatever team he's on.
Says he learned a lot of his basketball acumen from his mom, who was a terrific player in Iowa.
No question.
And Korver known for his shooting, but he's a good passer, rebounder, and an underrated defender as well. Takes great pride in being a well-rounded, complete player.
Money passes to Harkless. 1:16 left to play here in the third.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
On the wing, Scott. And here's Cephalosha for 3, and that one's good. Cephalosha's got 10.
And Korver was selected to the 28-player pool for Team USA. And while he might not be a household name to the casual fan, those in the know realize he's one of the best in the business as a professional and as a laser, a dead-eye shooter.
Channing Frye's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. .52 seconds left in the third. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Now here's Teague. Defense is right there. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. That's good. And that's now 35 points for Money.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
Outside Teague.
Defensive foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
Well, you look at the numbers on the season, he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Money on the money from 12 feet away. Money's got 37. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Magic up by 4. Here's Bazemore. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Horford is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Feeds to Bazemore. Clock at 6. Teague against Payton. A nice shot by Teague. And it's a tie ball.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. First half was his best, obviously.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Atlanta. Orlando also making some changes. Harris has checked in for Gordon. And Money's subbed in for Payton. The shot's good for Money.
He's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
T kicks to Horford. Here's Bazemore, guarded by Oladipo. Teague with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Goes up on the wing. Hook it on the money for Money. Money's got 42 in the game.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
That's tipped. It's 2-on-1. Ahead. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 44 points for Money.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Bazemore dishes to Horford. To the middle. Here's Teague. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's Teague. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Money. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Carroll. He dishes it to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Money. Teague covering. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Korver's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gordon. Here's the screen. Fry passes to Money. From about 16. And he gets the jumper to drop. Money's got 46 points.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
Well, he's basically hitting everything he's throwing up there. 4 for 4 shooting here in the quarter.
Horford sets a screen for Teague. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
Money passes to Dedmon. Pulls it from the elbow. And Orlando again with the bucket.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
Yeah, they've got it flowing right now, guys. They're putting together a nice little run.
Here's Teague. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You look at what Teague has done so far. He's got 16 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, getting the opponent into foul trouble. Those are big. Those are the little things that will add up for a team trying to get a victory.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
The kick out to Oladipo. Dedmon passes to Money. Clock at 6. Shot denied. Here is Korver. T kicks to Korver. Off target with his 3.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Millsap with the steal. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Now just a 3-point Orlando lead.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
Well, neither team can afford mistakes. You have to manage the clock and play smart here in the waning moments.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Here's Money. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
That's good for Money.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer with his guys. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
And thank you, Doris. He's off on the first.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
The pass to Oladipo. Dedmon dishes to Fry. Passes to Money. Puts one up from 19. It goes straight through with the swish. Money's got 53.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Horford sets a screen for Teague. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Money passes to Harris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
And Harris, to this point in his career, has fared better defending small forwards. But Stevie continues to get stronger.
Yeah, I think that's, kind of what should help him inside as he continues to grow defensively. The stronger you are, the more effective you're going to be against those fours. And I think ultimately you'll be able to see Harris guard a lot of the fours in this league, particularly the stretch fours.
Rejected by Millsap.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
But it has to translate, Clark. If they're going to cut into this lead, they've got to convert those boards into points. And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Here's Money. And right on target. Good. Money's got 55.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That will be foul number 5 on him. Magic leading by 8. Here's Money. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the Arc here in the second half.
Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. T kicks to Corver. Now the feed to Horford. Outside Teague takes a three. Orlando grabs the miss.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Fires from 18. And again, another basket good for Money. Money's got 60.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Here's Teague. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Millsap with the double team. Down low. Here's Money. Teague covering. Money passes to Dedmon. And there's a nice one-handed slam. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Horford sets a screen for Teague. Off the screen. And too long on the shot.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
Shoots a three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
Millsap kicks to Teague. Banked in off the glass. Teague's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Here's Money, guarded by Horford. Money passes to Dedmon.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Magic.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
Well, they put themselves in the driver's seat as it applies to this season series. The win will give them a 2-1 edge with one game left.
And, you know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means a lot.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Money. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Oladipo. No good off the front iron. And here's Atlanta. The dish to Corver. Plenty of space. Again, the Hawks good for two.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Nicholson's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Ben Gordon's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And there's the whistle. That goes on Adrian Payne. That's foul number 2 for him. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Right side, Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Money. Good. And the assist goes to Ridnour. 65 points for Money.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has